WNBA Futures 2025 betting, odds, expert picks, best bets including Clark, Collier, Wilson, and more. We are almost at the 25% mark for the WNBA regular season, and with injuries to Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, let's take a look at the updated race for MVP and Rookie of the Year, plus the battle between Aya Wilson, Napheesa Collier, and more for Defensive Player of the Year. All odds are courtesy of DraftKings and subject to change. WNBA MVP ladder. 1. Napheesa Collier minus 352. Caitlin Clark plus 375. 3. Aya Wilson plus 1,600. The MVP market continues to look like a runaway in favor of Napheesa Collier minus 350, as Caitlin Clark plus 375 remains sidelined. Collier is shooting a ridiculous 50/40/90 split this season, 52.5% from the field, 42.5% from three, and 91.7% from the free throw line, with 25.5 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, all career highs so far except for rebounds. Collier's been a brick wall on defense too, with 2.3 steals and 1.4 blocks per game, which is why she is the favorite for DPOY now. Collier's MVP odds moved from minus 250 to minus 350 over the past week, while Clark stayed at plus 375, but Aya Wilson to plus 1,600 from plus 750. Breanna Stewart is plus 3,000 as the next closest in terms of odds before there is a plethora of 101 options tied for fifth. WNBA DPOY ladder. 1. Aya Wilson plus 250. 2. Napheesa Collier plus 225. 3. Jonquil Jones plus 900. Napheesa Collier plus 225 has overtaken Aya Wilson plus 250 as the slight favorite for the DPOY, but Wilson is doing everything she can to keep opponents from scoring 100 on that Aces defense. The Aces rank 9th in defensive efficiency versus the Lynx, who are 2nd. The Liberty lead the WNBA in defensive rating, steal percentage, block percentage, and top 3 in opponent last break points per game and points in the paint. A lot of that has to do with Jonquil Jones plus 900 dominance down low. The 6'6" center missed the previous game, but is listed as game-to-game, so her price shouldn't be impacted much. I am keeping my eye on her because it's starting to feel like she is the bet to make in this market, despite Breanna Stewart plus 500 and Alana Smith plus 800 listed ahead of her WNBA Roy ladder. 1. Paige Bueckers minus 950. 2. Kiki Iriafen plus 800. 3. Sonia Citron plus 1,600. Paige Bueckers minus 950 hasn't played in June 5th and 29th, but she will return Wednesday, June 11th, so there was no movement worth mentioning in this race over the past week. While Kiki Iriafen plus 800 and Sonia Citron plus 1,600 remain impressive second and third options for the award, there isn't much hope either player can take home this hardware over Bueckers. Vaughn Dalzell's WNBA Futures bets 2 units. Stephanie White to win Coach of the Year plus 115 2 units. Minnesota Lynx to win Championship plus 342 units. Aya Wilson to win MVP plus 225. 2 units. Napheesa Collier to win MVP plus 150. 0.5 unit. Napheesa Collier to win MVP plus 300. 0.5 unit. Angel Reese to win DPOY plus 2,000. 0.5 unit. Aaliyah Boston to win DPOY plus 3,500. 0.5 unit. Camila Cardoso to win DPOY plus 5,500. 0.5 unit. Aaliyah Boston to win Most Improved Player plus 1,500. 0.5 unit. Camila Cardoso to win Most Improved Player plus 3,000. Please bet responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call the National Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. Follow our experts on socials to keep up with all the latest content from the staff. Jay Croucher at Croucher J. Drew Dinsick at Whale, Vaughn Dalzell of Money Sports, Brad Thomas at Mr. Brad Thomas.